If you are an entrepreneur working to grow your business online using Facebook marketing and ads, using my overview for Facebook marketing and ads will prove really helpful in maximizing the return you get out of your time and money spent on Facebook. The first question is, do you need to use Facebook at all? For nearly everyone, Facebook proves helpful in growing your online reputation. Where Facebook helps the most with is building trust, establishing communication, and relationship management. For entrepreneurs, Facebook is the first tool you should use to learn for building your long-term success. When I started my business in October 2011, I struggled for 6 months to do anything successfully online. Within weeks of putting serious energy into Facebook, I was making money and rapidly increasing my learning. Facebook has been the single biggest factor in my success as an entrepreneur, and I hope I can share what I have learned with you here completely for your benefit. Facebook is really helpful for building trust online. Building trust online is a critical first step towards succeeding at getting anyone to pay attention to you. Your Facebook profile can be really helpful for building trust because people see that you are a person just like them with friends, photos, and status updates. Seeing a bit of your personal profile life can give people the confidence that you are worth learning more about. Why else would employers consistently check for Facebook profiles of potential employees? Every opportunity you get online can benefit from having a polished Facebook profile you actively share new updates publicly on. With your Facebook profile, you can establish communication with people and companies. You can add people you want to get to know better as a friend, and you can message company Facebook pages you want to contact. Where Facebook shines compared to any other method is establishing communication and keeping people talking with you through Facebook messages. People and companies usually take their Facebook messages seriously and will pay attention to what you share during a chat session. You can count on this approach to work much better than email or LinkedIn for reaching people that are difficult to contact. If you use this strategy in addition to email, LinkedIn, text messages, and phone calls, you can be sure to reach nearly anyone effectively. For clients or employers you want to engage on an ongoing basis, having them as your Facebook friend can provide a minimal friction way to share what you are doing. While newsfeed competition continues to increase on Facebook, email inbox competition is building fast at the same time. The only way to be sure to stay up to date is to have people follow you in as many places as possible. Facebook is an easy one since it is the most popular, and people can more easily view your recent posts than trying to go back through all the recent emails you sent. In summary, the best value you can get out of Facebook is using it the way it is designed, by starting with an active profile, establishing new relationships through messages and friend requests, and building relationships over time by sharing who you are and what you consistently do in status updates. This Facebook marketing strategy is a solid complement to any existing strategies and is much easier to get started with compared to any alternative for entrepreneurs because everything is totally free. If you want to do more than connect at a personal level, you might consider a Facebook page. Generally, you should already be doing well at a personal level before you make a Facebook page, because a Facebook page must stand alone. You'll need a solid foundation of friends and existing followers to be able to start the organic growth of your future page. More entrepreneurs and people trying to get started online waste time on Facebook pages than any other single activity I have seen. By waste time, I mean spend a lot of time on a page while getting a return of near zero. Creating a Facebook page takes less than 5 minutes, but brings a lot of risks that most people are unaware of. Who should have a Facebook page is a key question I will answer now. If you are a location-based business, such as a store or company office, you absolutely should have a Facebook page. When people search for your physical location, a Facebook page can make finding and navigating to your location much easier. I often pull the address for businesses from Facebook because accessing it is really easy if I am already speaking with someone from that business on my desktop or iPhone. When I see people love visiting your location, Facebook makes it easy to add reviews that people see, and I'm a lot more likely to go there. If you are part of an organization that hosts events, you can use your Facebook page to host events. Events on Facebook can be challenging to get right, and the rewards can be huge. When you create an event from your page, you can then invite people to join that event. For every person that joins the event, they get a notification on their homepage for each update you post to the event. For any type of event, you can use Facebook to show how many people you have going and to increase the chance people talk about the event with their friends. You can even use Facebook ads to make event response ads. While these are often much less effective than one would hope, they can be incredibly effective at getting people to bring friends to your event. All of this is made much easier by having a Facebook page where you can create and manage all of your events over time. If you are an entrepreneur working to make money online or to grow your business, having a Facebook page can be really helpful if you are trying to build an audience for what you do. The problem is that having a Facebook page can also be a giant waste of time if you are an entrepreneur, and knowing whether you should even invest your time in a page is challenging. My company page has over 750,000 likes on it, and has awful engagement, as do most pages of similar size, regardless of industry or topic. The only function my Facebook page effectively serves is proof of what I can do. When people see the amount of fans I have on my page and the amount of new content I create, they are more likely to convert into following me or being a customer. On the other hand, I as an entrepreneur have never once found a consistently successful formula for using Facebook ads to connect me with an audience at a significantly positive return. To be fair, this was not from lack of trying. On my own Facebook ads account in 2013, I showed more than 500 million ads and got millions of page likes for my 2 pages. While many of my ads were global, I also showed a lot to my theoretical target audience in the US, Canada, United Kingdom, and Australia. Nothing ever worked worth mentioning the way most people think that Facebook ads should work to get attention for products and services for entrepreneurs. The reason is that the people I need to connect with, and that you are likely to want to connect with, generally are not spending much of their time on Facebook looking at what you or I create. If they're on Facebook, they're nearly always spending time on their own page, looking at competitors or looking at their status updates from their friends. They're unlikely to be looking for new content on Facebook. They are, however, likely to be watching how-to videos on YouTube, reading articles on LinkedIn, and using Google to find answers. They are not consistently engaging with sponsored ads on Facebook because they largely ignore them. At the same time, millions of ad dollars are all competing for their or our attention. Since I see these ads myself, I understand both points of view. I'm not aware that I ever did business with a company I found through Facebook ads that had not already done business with me first. Meanwhile, those advertisers have spent thousands of clicks I made while just looking at their ads. The companies I do business with I find through Google search and YouTube. I will share a lot more in the future about how to get people to find you on Google and YouTube. You can benefit from all of these insights by knowing from the start what value an entrepreneur can hope to get out of their Facebook page. If you are maxed out in your personal profile and need more space, you should definitely create a Facebook page. If you have a hot new customer product you want to sell or an awesome story you want to share, a Facebook page might be right. If you need to establish a global audience to use as a conversion tool for your business, a Facebook page can be great for that. If you want to use a Facebook page to send people to your website, you nearly always will need to pay for ads to do this at a greater scale than you could accomplish with your personal profile. If you do have a Facebook page that you want to use to grow or use to send people to your website, you will usually want to learn more about Facebook ads. What you should figure out first is if you should use them at all and what the risks are. The short version is that Facebook ads are awesome if you want to try selling a product, share your story, or build a global audience. Facebook ads can work well for promoting an event, getting people to your website, and getting people to view your photo or video. If you're doing business to business, services for entrepreneurs, or trying to get opportunities such as funding, selling your company, or big clients, Facebook ads are horrible beyond belief. What you should do instead for this last category is look at YouTube ads with Google AdWords, or building an organic inbound traffic strategy by blogging. If you want to sell a product, Facebook ads can be incredible assuming your product is good to start with. One of my clients is getting a consistent 10-to-1 return on investment every single day from Facebook ads. From the day I made the ads, people have been converting on his website to the tune of at least 10-to-1 in revenue for every $1 in ad budget spent. His products were already selling good before he tried Facebook ads, and I personally tried the products myself before creating ads for them. I made ad campaigns highlighting what I loved most about his products. I created more than 30 campaigns for many products targeted to all types of audience. After a few weeks, the data showed clearly which were working and which were not. I paused all of the ads not working. The ads that are still working have continued to work all year consistently at or above 10-to-1 ROI. With Facebook ads, social proof is critical. If your ads do not run well right away, you are unlikely to scale well. The reason is that your ads first will not have any social proof on them in the form of likes, shares, and comments. Your product must be good enough to drive sales absent of social proof to start. The advantage you have is that your initial audience is often early adopters, and they will tolerate you not having social proof. Most people never make it past the social proof part of Facebook ads without failing at it a ton of times or using an established product that is successful. When you do make it into having a foundation of social proof through having thousands of likes, comments, and shares, you can slowly reach the entire potential audience you want to target. Running ads a little bit each day is infinitely better than the short, high-intensity campaigns many advertisers often employ. Since people are sporadic in their use of Facebook, the only way to effectively reach your entire audience and to scale your ad campaigns is to leave the ads running over a long period of time. To do this, you need a great product to start that gets social proof and conversions from the very beginning. The sad news for most of us is that we do not have a great product. More than 90% of Facebook ads for products I see fail almost entirely due to the product. At the same time, most people tend to blame the ads for the failure and continue trying to sell the product without success using other venues. If you have a story to share, Facebook ads can be really effective, or they can be totally worthless. The only way to find out is to make your story and see what happens. Sharing a story with Facebook ads is easy if you do it in the form of a promoted post ad. You can pay directly for engagement. If you have a great story, you can get engagement for low cost and get your story viral sharing. If you share the entire story in the post, you will have a lot higher chance for keeping people's attention versus putting the story on your website. While you can use the catchy headlines you often see to get more clicks, the future is trending towards more original headlines as people get burnt out on lists and must-read tips. I already do not click on anything that is intentionally worded to get me to click on it because of the amount of times I've been annoyed by what followed. If you share a story from your heart and give it a title that feels good to you, you can be sure to have the best chance at sharing your story with people using Facebook ads. The problem with sharing your story is usually the cost and Facebook's automatic word filters. Facebook ads are such big business now that most words showing in a Facebook ad are automatically filtered. If you are in a niche where your words are filtered, you can forget about using Facebook ads to share your story. Making money online, affiliate marketing, and most related fields are nearly impossible to consistently share on Facebook over time without getting banned, not approved, or seeing really high cost ads. If you see one person doing it successfully, you are not seeing the masses of people that failed to do it right and suffered a lot along the way to trying. If you do have a great story in a competitive interest group, your main frustration will be seeing your post ads go off at $1 or more per post engagement to your, quote, ideal audience. You will quickly get frustrated at how much you are paying for almost no results. The awesome workaround to this is going global first. Most people on Facebook are not located in the US or the Tier 1 countries where people tend to focus their ad targeting. If you want to see if you have a great story, sharing it globally is a powerful way to use Facebook ads to build your audience. You should in fact go global first with Facebook ads if at all possible. Less than 10% of all people online are from the US, while more than 30% of all online ads are paid to show in the US. This imbalance is much worse on Facebook, making ads 10 times more effective cost-wise for building an audience outside the US as compared to inside. In the US, you might see optimized CPM ads running as high as $100 per thousand or $1 per click with a 10% click-through rate. Ouch. Outside the US, you often can get $1 or less optimized CPM ads, which means you pay just 1 cent per click with a 10% click-through rate. If you're trying to share a story or grow your Facebook page, starting out with 100 likes internationally is nearly always a better bet than 1 like from your home country. The reason is that competition on Facebook is insane for newsfeed space. 1 like from your home country is likely more worthless than 1 like from somewhere else, because likes you get from ads generally have low value. Likes are not comparable to having an email subscriber or a follower on nearly any other social media channel. While likes can have good long-term value, they are generally worthless now due to competition unless you are willing to consistently spend a lot of money to talk to your likes. Regardless of how you are using Facebook, there is a simple way to get started and keep growing successfully. If you invest a little bit of time each day, try many methods of accomplishing your goals, and stick to what the data shows you works, you can be sure that the time you spend in Facebook gets you a good return. If you're not using a Facebook page, this means stopping by Facebook for a few minutes each day to post something new, respond to your messages, and reach out to a few people you'd like to get to know. One of the mistakes I most consistently made was not using a daily approach. I would log on once per week, send a ton of messages, post a bunch of updates, and add a bunch of friends. Facebook would be upset with me for spamming, as would all of my followers. Most people will accept an update or 2 each day. Facebook will accept a few random friend requests or messages each day. Stick to doing a little bit each day, and you will quickly find you have more than you ever imagined going on. If you are using a Facebook page or looking to get clients out of your Facebook profile, trying many methods of approach to being successful will ensure you find one that works. Instead of assuming you know what will work, try a bunch of different ways of getting what you want done. If you are sending messages, try many different ways of phrasing your message along with many different types of pages and people. If you are posting updates on your page, try every different way to post something and see which consistently works better for accomplishing your bottom line. If you want website conversions, make sure to pay attention only to what actually drives the conversion. Using ads plus conversion tracking can help diagnose what works. If you want email subscribers, do your best to dig into your data and learn exactly what strategy you can use to get people on Facebook to become an engaged subscriber. As with all approaches, do a little bit each day, and what works usually will be apparent after a few months.